The residents of the city have always complained that the African American Hispanics don't get to work. And when this project came, I knew that that was going to be another argument, picketing and so forth.
Right.
So to try to, push that aside, make sure that didn't happen. We met with Delsana, we met with Help USA, they came to the table, they talked to the council person, Ras Baraka. What he said to me was, I will make sure that we hire from the area first.
Right.
We're going to take, people from the area, we're going to take people from, Local 55. They hired someone right from the community first.
Right.
They contracted with 55. They agreed to continue to hire from the community,
right.
And people have been coming. You had affirmative action come up. You had someone from the mayor's office come up to make sure that everyone is living up to their end of the bargain.
Right.
And everyone has.
Right.
There's no complaints.
Right.
The guys that they have working over there are there every morning, 6:45.
Another hugely important priority for us in all of the development projects that we support and promote is ensuring local contracting and local hiring. In this particular project, we had great success, in no small part due to the partnership with a couple of organizations, Episcopal Community Development Corporation and the Clinton Hill Resource Center, Jerry Hazel, Danye Hoffman, worked really hard to help us identify, please, round of applause for them, please. Worked really hard to help us find local residents that were qualified and interested in finding employment opportunities, working with Local 55, a local labor union, a laborers' labor union, dedicated to helping overcome the often lack of minorities and certainly lack of New Yorkers in the trades unions. Local 55 partnered with the general contractor on this project, Delsana Contracting, and employed close to 50 local Newark residents on this job. That is a great accomplishment. As we know, in these tough economic times, as much as affordable housing, helping our local residents find employment opportunities is critical to the overall revitalization of our community.
This is what it's all about. All the partnerships coming together and where we can to provide that small bridge that we assist. And Local 55, I want to commend you for an outstanding job.
I'm Charlie Lloyd III. I'm a laborer with Local 55. The way I joined Local 55 is I was a part of the first weatherization program training class, and I stuck with it. I went through the 6 weeks of training, graduated, and I've been around ever since. This is my first time ever being on a project of this size, this caliber. I'm actually going to see how a building goes up from top to bottom. It's actually odd being working at this job site because part of the reason why it was so hard for me to find a job happened 6 blocks down the street. Being active in the streets instead of doing the right thing, trying to find work and being productive in the community, I was destructive. Those days are over. I'm productive now. I'm actually literally building up my community. What's better than that?
Right.
I did all the pre-steps that I needed to do to get rolling on life, and this is step one. Working consistently. I'm going to be here for a little while. I can get to save a couple pennies, get my license in the car, and now I'm all across the state.
So what have you seen in him from his first day to where he's at now?
He's developing into a good mason labor there. He came on the job, he was running all over the place, and now he's starting to pick up the systems and learning what has to be done and knowing what has to be done on a daily basis.
This building here has Platinum LEED certification. A lot of money was invested into this building. I think the project was maybe like $15 million in total. There's motion assistant lights in the hallways. As you can see, the main hallways here have big windows up and down. That's so sunlight illuminates the building. They have a garden here on the second floor terrace, and there's also one on the fourth floor terrace also. If you go inside the building, on the second floor, there's actually a greenhouse right in the middle of the building with a skylight that goes all the way to the coming down from the 4th floor. So it's a very beautiful building. A lot of money was put into this, a lot of time and planning, and I was just happy to be a part of it. During that 10 months, I worked full-time and some. I might have had maybe 3 days off within that whole 10 months, not counting holidays, so it was a great opportunity. Since this project, I've improved greatly. This was when I came here, it was only my 2nd job with the union, so I was definitely fairly green. At this point in time, I wouldn't say I know everything, but I do know a little bit, and it's no situation I can't get put in and adapt to it and pick up on what's going on. I actually was able to buy a car, so I can actually get to work, so I don't have to walk no more 3-minute walks anywhere across the state. If you want me there, I'm there. I don't turn down work. I've experienced a lot of growth since I've came here at this project. I've actually had a son. I've actually got to meet Charlie Lloyd IV, so that was definitely a blessing in my life. I got off of Auntie's couch. I have my own apartment. I've been able to really just live life and progress as an adult and take care of myself and my family. There's no other opportunity greater than that.
This project we are standing with today was done in every single way in accordance with the values of our city. Every single way. First and foremost, architecturally and aesthetically, Newarkers deserve, whether it's affordable housing or new office towers, to have beautiful architecture that is attractive to the eyes, pleasing to people. And that's what it is. Just because you're low income doesn't mean you need to live in brick boxes. You should have something that celebrates the human spirit like this. Number 2, it supports our values because as you walk these hallways, as you touch these walls, remember they were built by Newarkers. We got our own folks on this project. Wayne, my brother, Local 55. I mean, he's another guy that started having conversations with me early.
Let's continue what President Obama's vision is, and that's building careers for people that need them and continue to create pathways out of poverty for all.